camera kind of positioned a little better. There we go. Hey, Cancer. We're going to do a little reading for you. I'm being guided to get back into doing some sign by sign readings. I personally can appreciate that. So here we are. We're going to offer it. And my intention with tarot is divine guidance and loving clarity. My name is MJ. I'm the founder of Ultra Love, longtime yoga teacher, and I've been reading tarot professionally for over 6 years now, about 6 years, and I've been working with tarot personally for about 13 years. Just been on a guided journey. Holla Shazam. Let's get right into your reading. We're gonna have a little sip of coffee. Good morning. If it's morning time for you, I'm getting my hair done this weekend. Little trimmy trims. Maybe a little money piece in there. I mean, there's a money piece there, but anywho, okay, Cancer. What are the messages for the Cancerian lovers who stumble upon this video? I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope we're getting through this snake year 2025. 9 finale, culmination, completions, new beginnings, shape shifting our reality. This big planetary pileup in Pisces, these triple luminaries, so like Mars and then Venus and then Mercury going retro, just so that we can take stock, right? So we can really review, take it all in, and dig deep and know your worth. Know what you want. Know how you deserve to be treated in relationship, right? Know how you value yourself with regards to the money you make and the work that we do in the world. Divine guidance and living clarity. This is for Cancer, anyone who be stumbling upon this video. Divine guidance and living clarity. Oh, look. I just talked about work. There's a 10 of coins, but we're going to shuffle here. Divine guidance, loving clarity. What are the most important messages for the Cancer lovers? Divine guidance and loving clarity. Happy to be here with you guys. Let's listen. Let's tune in. Opportunities. Hi. Hi. Ooh, messages coming in. This looks like something you might not see coming fully. 9 of coins, though. I saw the 10 of coins, the 9 of coins. Cancer, are you thinking about money? Maybe. Are you thinking about money? You're generating opportunities. There's the 2 of wands. So this is where we kind of create options for ourselves. Red pill, blue pill. I'm looking at a red window and a blue window here, but I mean, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it's like somebody holding the world in their hand. Here you are on the shoreline, looking at the horizon, figuring out, well, where do I go next? Because after the 2 of wands is a 3 of wands. We're creating opportunity for ourselves, right? And it is in the upright. 2 of wands, weirdly, is like one of my favorite cards in the deck for some reason. I think it's because it's like getting momentum. It's like the anticipation before you take a big trip or go travel or do something kind of different. You know, the fear that comes up, or like, I don't want to go, or I don't want to do it. But then you do it and you're kind of into it. And you're getting into it. 2 of wands. You're getting into this journey. You're creating more opportunities for yourself. You're seeing that there's different options, right? And for some of you, the high priestess, I'm gonna get some more clarity for that. The high priestess is right next to the 9 of coins. So this could be, okay, generating income with regards to like a spiritual business for some of you. That's not everybody though. That's more specific. And or messages are coming in. This is like, yeah, definitely like entrepreneurialism. There's somebody that's got their eye on you. There's a King of Wands here. 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles, there you could be receiving investment from somebody. The High Priestess reverse. So this is making me think that you have generated opportunity. And yet, when you're starting to get the messages, when these opportunities start to come in, Cancer, I think you're going to be a bit blindsided. I don't think you're going to like know what to do with all of the opportunities coming in, because the eight of wands can often be indicative of like fast moving messages and negotiations. Mercury's moving forward now. Okay, so Mercury's moving forward. Soon the high priestess, Venus is moving forward. So bank on positive opportunities. Bank on more bank. If that's what you've been asking for. Because it looks to me like you're generating opportunities that are going to bring you more wealth, or bring you more security, or bring you more reciprocity in your relationships. Okay, a two of wands, balancing your energy, creating more opportunity for yourself. Yeah, something worth celebrating here. I get, okay, sideline. Some of you could just, this is like things going on in your life. Some of you might have some really good times with friends, or there could be an invitation about a celebration with friends turned into lovers, or some of you are having a friendship situation maybe turn into a love, or just having a really loving affair, like having a group celebration with your besties kind of thing, getting together with your besties and having the most amazing time. So Hanged Man is coming in. So there's this sort of additional clarity around Eight of Wands, messages back and forth. Check your emails, Cancer. Come on. Check your emails. There's opportunity. There's a fire wand, as in there's a King of Wands here. I keep hearing that, like I've got keep there's a song. Can't take my eyes off of you. You feel like heaven, don't want to hold you so much. As in, somebody's got their eye on you. This could be a boss. This could be an authority figure who's watching you at work. There's messages here. Maybe you don't see it coming. I still want a bit more clarity for the high priestess that's reversed. She's reversed next to the nine of coins. Uh, this could be like a work situation where you feel like you're still learning the ropes. But I do get a sense of this King of Wands. Say it's a boss situation. Somebody's wanting to offer you more responsibility, greater a promotion, higher up, more of your worth being reflected back to you. I do think for a lot of, I mean, the Cancer rising specifically, a lot of this Piscean Aries energy would potentially be over there in your 10th house, MC, your career, potentially, right? Depending on your personal natal chart. So the transits are likely to be like forcing you to look at your career life, your status in the world, and again, depending on what it's aspecting for you, it could stir up a sense of like, God, I want to be making more money, or I just need this to shift or morph a bit. Because the nine of coins, even though it's reversed, I still get a sense that that's what you're aiming for. You want autonomy. You want like, there's a sense, I think, for a lot of people too. It's not necessarily about like, I want to be a self-made billionaire. It's more to do with being able to live a comfortable, secure life where you feel on it. And the nine of pentacle is definitely that. We have gone through the ropes, ins and outs of manifesting, of creating, of generating, of working. Eight of pentacle, working hard for that money. And then finally, nine of coins is like, boom. Maybe you don't have to work so hard, but it's all there. Because the six of pentacles is like being receiving in balance. As in, you're not having to output all the time for a few scrapes. Five of pentacle, six of pentacle. Maybe you get a promotion. Maybe you start to be able to make a little bit money and make more money and work less hard. Maybe you're bumping your rates if you're freelance, or if you're a sole contractor or whatever. because that King of Wands definitely has an intention to like upgrade. Honor your intuition here, Cancer, as well. But again, with regards to manifesting more money, I would dare say like this could come out of nowhere, but like deep down, you know. Deep down, you're like, yeah, intuition kind of mention. Another bit is coming in here of like, this could be where maybe you like employ a psychic or start working more with your own spirituality. Actually, that's a kind of interesting angle. Yeah, Cancer, hi. As in, if you want to move from, and this could be maybe like a friend, a close friend who like mentioned something, and then you're like, intriguing. There could be like an upgrade, and then that's something that comes into your awareness. You're like, wait a minute, I think I need to like get spiritual to manifest more money. Healing, yeah, messages. Now, the Hanged Man is there, and I kind of want to say, so just be aware that when these messages start going back and forth, just wait. Give yourself time. Give other people time to respond. Give yourself time certainly to reply or respond if it comes to big opportunities or opportunities you're just not sure about. Oh, do I want that promotion? Oh, do I want that opportunity? Talk to your friends. Yeah, talk to your friends. Oh, wow. Interesting. Wow. I've never had that before. Like two different decks pulled up the two clarifying cards. Three of Cups. Things we're celebrating. I'm thinking you're going to have a good time. Oh, and then did I say this one already? So for some of you, you could have a little situationship. Really good friend of yours that becomes a lover. I'm hearing something about like a triple threat. Somebody within your friendship circle who actually suddenly has the potential to be a lover from another mother. I know. Has the potential to be a lover, but also like business partner. You know, lover, friend, business partner. Someone that you can fly high with. I'm getting a sense of this sort of like opening up. You're morphing, you're changing, they're morphing, you're changing. You've probably been friends for a while, okay? And then suddenly like, whoa, I suddenly am feeling this attraction, or they're feeling this attraction. Libra, this upcoming, or depending on when you see this video, like the Libra full moon in April after the eclipse seasons, like that energy is very triggering, or like it could trigger some wounds, but then there's gonna be positive uptake. Okay, it's never all for naught. It's never all lost. This is you know, we are always allowed to give ourselves a chance to rest. We are always allowed to give ourselves the opportunity to wait before replying, before saying yes, before saying no. Hanged Man. When the messages start firing off, sit and just be still. There's work opportunities up here. There are definitely upgrades, opportunities, promotions, work opportunities coming in. But part of you might be like, oh God, am I ready? Am I ready for this? There you've got maybe a friend in your circle that wants to give you some holla shazam support, and you have a glass of wine while they're helping you with the presentation, and then one thing leads to another, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. So there's some sort of like celebratory close friend situation that could become romantic. You're also definitely generating opportunities at the Two of Wands. You're generating opportunities for greater balance and harmony in your working situation. But here's the thing with life, it's all interconnected, isn't it? Work situation can impact our relationships. Relationships can impact our home life. Our home life can impact how we feel about ourselves, right? I'm going to just pull a few final cards here for my Cancers. Let me guys know if any of this is resonating with you. Let me know if you're happy to have the 12 signs back again. I feel like just as I release these, I'm going to keep them timeless. I'm so intuitive that it's important for me to be able to stay intuitive, continue to release content for you guys, offer the 12 signs, offer the weekly updates. My patrons get ad-free first access. So while I'm recording this in early April, a little bit of a loose intention that these are for May, but you know, I might double up and release more every month or less, right? So I just want to keep them more free and timeless. Mainly because I appreciate timeless reads myself as much as I appreciate the channels that are tracking the timeline of things. I'm so in the moment and I work with my clients in the present moment. So, you know, I'm not an intricate astrologer, but I am somebody who can intuitively look at a transit chart and do a tarot card pull and kind of hone in on like areas of life that we might be focusing on, right? This is work related, and that lines up with knowing where the Cancer placements might be, right? Because if you're Cancer first house, then your Libra Aries axis is the 10th and the 4th, right? Which is career and home life, meaning Pisces energy is like dying stuff out for you to really go, I want that. I want that career. And then, of course, depending on different things that is aspecting in our chart, we might be getting into a bit of a romantic partnership. This would be a long, like, especially if it's a close friend situation, this would be a long-term partnership. And if it isn't a romantic partnership, this is definitely to do with like business, entrepreneurship, business partnership. Oh my God, we've got the same idea. Let's go into business together. Having the integrity of the friendship in place and clear communication, because we've got people here supporting you to keep going, to keep creating opportunities, because you got the 9 of Pentacles. It might come out of nowhere, but there's definitely like an intuitive knowing deep down somewhere. And or some of you might be wanting to open up to spiritual entrepreneurialism, or you actually book a psychic reading. You find a high priestess out in the world. You book a astrology, a tarot, right? You decide to book a reading for yourself. You're like, what's going on? Which then the messages coming in for you are about the opportunities that you're creating in your life. This is all good, Cancer. I'm going to shuffle final energy, keeping the faith. And honestly, if you're out of love, if you're opening up to love, there's definitely some signaling here that you could find or fall in love with a long-standing friendship. Someone in your friendship circle. Like this, I'm talking like a tight, close, your besties. And it might be the bestie introduces you to someone and you're like, hi. And there's instant chemistry, there's instant kind of camaraderie and connection there. Just, okay, yeah. So just stay present again, because Mars is still squaring off with Chiron. This lunation cycle here in April, there's still going to be wounds. I would say just keep slowing down. The maiden energy always makes me think of like luxuriating, self-care. If it's turbulent, hearing something about match made in heaven, either business or love, and or friendship that becomes business, or friendship that becomes love. Match made in heaven, a sudden realization of the potentials, right? for now, messages that do come in and go back and forth, take your time, Hanged Man. Don't rush anything. And or if you feel stuck or in Hanged Man, just let yourself be in that Hanged Man energy, okay? Because I always think of a divine it's like people say rejection is protection or whatever, right? I know, it's just either way. I'm like, it's still not fun to be rejected, is it? No. But there's usually a reason. There's a grander plan. Okay, and yeah, I get it. When it's brutal. It's brutal when we're in the shadow. It's brutal when we're healing all the Shazam. It's brutal when all those things are not going our way. But again, the trust, the deep spiritual wisdom that comes through riding out those situations and not becoming bitter, riding out our perceived failures and still believing in ourselves, you know? The fucking resilience of continuing to show up at life. Hanged Man, sometimes we just have to wait and trust. The messages are here, opportunities are here. A higher up at work or someone around you could be coming in and being like, here, have this. Because again, the Nine of Coins is like a self-made energy. You might not see it coming, or you might work with like a spiritual advisor or a psychic, or you might be being guided to tune into more of your psychic spidey senses. Because the Nine of Coins is like you're learning something, you're learning a craft, you're doing something, and you might think you're a novice at it, but there's other people who are like, oh, could you do that for me? Upgrade, promotion, making a bit more money. Why? Because Nine of Pentacles is on your mind. You want to create more wealth. And again, part of the astrological transits are like there's opportunity to create more wealth, but here we are finding the value within, trusting the world will bring you the opportunities. And there's definitely messages here. Love is on the cards, possibly via friendship. You're weaving it all. If storms come up, drop into self-care. As in, if shadow work comes up or emotional storms, or straight up external storms outside, big storms, then just drop in and give yourself an opportunity to self-care. You'll save. All right, Cancer, there's your reading. Have a good one. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to book some private reads, you guys. If you're wanting to do yoga with me or, you know, develop a little bit of your own intuitive practices with yoga, breath work, meditation, and tarot, feel free to reach out. I do have packages aside from just the one-off private bookings. So if you're wanting to work with me on the regular, feel free to reach out and we'll work it out for you. So have a wonderful, wonderful time, Cancer. Let me know if that resonates. Feel free to drop us a like, subscribe, share these messages if you feel like you know people that would benefit from the All to Love Hala Shazamness. Otherwise, just look after yourself. Big hugs, Cancer. Take care. Peace out.